expect to be good at things, even on my first try. Recently, I was invited to go golfing for the first time. To be honest, I never imagined playing. I knew that my first day I was bound to become very irritated. However, I became much more frustrated than I ever imagined. At the first hole, I took a few practice swings, as well as some swings that were not meant to be practiced. I was incredibly nervous. My two best friends were watching me. Both of them had been golfing before, and compared to me, they were professionals. I knew they were watching me, ready to critique my every move, which of course I hated. When I stepped up to the tee for my first shot, I could only imagine a perfect swing and the ball flying through the air as if Tiger Woods had hit it in a flawless projectile motion. My first swing was a practice swing. A little discouraged, I stepped back up to the tee and tried again. After visualizing another perfect swing, I swung through. Let's just say I had forward progress, about 30 yards to the right of the tee. What I had envisioned did not happen. It was not even close. After playing the rest of the day, I did see some improvement, but my shots still did not resemble anything of what I envisioned. I knew that the first years of teaching would be hard, but I was not intimidated. It was just another challenge in life that I would step up to meet. Needless to say, this year was a practice swing. When I embarked on my teaching career, I envisioned myself being a mixture of all my favorite high school teachers, the ones that made me want to be a teacher, the ones that made math fun and exciting, and the ones where students actually wanted to go to their class. Immediately, I became discouraged. I was nowhere near the teacher I wanted to be. In fact, I was so far from it, I became disheartened, and I was afraid that this might be who I was as a teacher. Determined not to settle, I focused on the things I needed to improve upon and started to make some adjustments. Despite my efforts, there were still moments I would be near tears in the middle of a lecture. Too proud to let my students see their effect on me, I would wait to break down until after school. Luckily, I had a great deal of support who would listen to my bad days, who would help me figure out the adjustments I needed to make, who gave me confidence, and who believed in me. Even after my toughest days, I did not give up. I made a few adjustments, came back the next day, and tried again. As I continued to golf, I continued to improve. The second time I went out on the course, I was a completely different player. I only expect the same result in the classroom. As my game progresses, I find that nothing is ever good enough. I imagine even better shots with always room to improve. Sometimes I surprise myself by hitting an amazing shot and I'm thrilled, but I never forget that I have so much to work on. Although I still don't compare to who I see myself being, I know one day I'll get there. After all the struggles and frustrations this year brought, there are some incredible times as well. As the year progressed, these times increased and my struggles decreased. No longer did I vent about the difficult moments. Instead, I would joyfully brag about my students, and I moved away from survival mode and began anticipating each day. Since that first day of golfing, I've steadily improved. There are times I still shock myself, and other times I still get frustrated. I still imagine perfect swings and beautifully hit balls flying through the air towards the green, despite it rarely happening. I have a vision of who I see myself being, and it frustrates me that I'm not up to par. However, I do not give up. I know one day I'll get there, and I'm willing to put forth the time and effort to do so, and I know with some practice, my game will improve. I take the same attitude into the classroom and apply it to my teaching practices. I will not improve as a teacher without continuing to work and maintain a positive outlook. I know that there will be times when I will create a lesson plan that will not work out as planned. And the next time, I will just need to make an adjustment and try again. Someday, after many practice swings and a lot of forward progress, I'll hit a ball that will resemble what I visualized. This may be the time I find myself on a new course, teeing off at a new hole, taking on another challenge in life.